Hello, good evening, good night. This is an edition for Hong Kong House of Cards. Riker is called his local contact with the mages and asks for a meeting with his little group on trying to revamp the security at the Emerald Mother due to recent events. And also probably do some more exercises in glamour because, wow. Um, and they're bringing in a new face to the city for the first time, and this is where we'll start our scene.
So I'm guessing that Arthur and Jason will roll up in the van?
Yep, as per usual.
Yep. Jason, so why, do you know what Riker called us here, man?
I have no idea, honestly, but I needed to talk to him anyway, so it's kind of a good timing, I suppose.
Mike's screwing up, he'll be back.
Alright.
We could... Any better, Zach?
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
Testing.
Sweet.
Wonderful.
Hey.
Alright.
Alrighty.
So, Arthur's getting out of the... What?
I guess Arthur and Jason will just kind of walk in.
Yeah.
Since y'all are regular customers, the bouncer just doesn't bat an eyelash to push y'all through. He looks very tired due to the fact that that recently, due to recent events, he's been having to work doubles.
You gonna look at? You alright, bud?
Oh, I'm good. It's just I've had a long week.
I understand.
Arthur will reach into his thing, and he'll pull out a small container, shake it, look at the label. He'll hand it to him. Only 2, no more than 2, per day.
Okay. Thank you.
If the guy looks at it, it'll say vitamin E on it.
Ah, okay. Thank
But
you.
if he's looking through the dreaming, he'll see it glowing.
Well, with him being changeling, he's going to be seeing both.
Yeah, basically it's vitamin E enhanced with a life root to give him more stamina and more energy.
Alright. He ushers you guys in. He says, Riker's wanting to speak with you in his office in the back.
Awesome.
And he downs too.
Alright. Oh, Zach, when your character is ready, just go ahead and say that you're texting Arthur.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll head into the back to look for Riker.
Mm-hmm.
Riker, you'll wouldn't be far to find Riker. His door's open. He looks. He's smoking a blunt, which neither of you seen him do in public. He's wearing a muscle shirt and a white beater. And Brett Arthur will notice there's some gauze going down his back. And he's just sitting on in the chair with his hand over one side of his face, and he's just taking occasional puffs. And he
One success for life sight. What's his current physical status?
Healing due to lacerations across his back.
Alright. Arthur's going to reach into his bag and he's going to pull out one of the super blunts. And he's going to hand it to Riker. Smoke this instead. I mean, he's going to basically, if Riker, seeing in the dreaming, can see it's glowing, and it's glowing brightly. Similar to the energy that was coming off of Arthur when he healed him the first time.
He recognizes the glow and ashes the regular one and lights up the other one. Takes a puff and says thank you.
You can, with that, you can actually heal up to 4 levels of lethal damage, both spiritual and physical.
Alright, that works.
Plus, it's also the best herb he's ever smoked in his life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. He basically goes, gestures the seats across the desk for y'all to sit down.
Arthur will take the offered seat.
He takes a little bit more as well.
Alright, I bet y'all two are wondering why I called y'all both here.
Yes, and also I gotta discuss something with you, bud.
Alright, well, I'll go first. Due to recent events concerning Lillian and Dayton, all of my I had just just as of tonight, due to the orders of the newly appointed ambassador, vampiric ambassador to the Changelings, due to an edict his prince has given out, I had to ban all of my vampiric clientele.
Ambassador? Since when do vampires have fucking ambassadors?
I have no clue. It's a thing the bitch Mildred has put in place.
So who is the ambassador?
Julian.
Man, that
Julian.
guy's ass is everywhere.
You mean
Yeah.
that's the stuck-up prick that's known for justice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah, by the way, Arthur, you just talked with me just a little while ago about the whole Des and Behe and Lillian thing. He may be coming to talk to you as well, just forewarning.
That's cool. I got nothing to hide on that shit. We're all good.
As far as I was concerned, when I banned Lillian, I'm already needing to reprimand Dehi. I already had him not perform for at least 3 nights so far. I just haven't talked to him about what happened. But due to the edict his prince has given out, no, whatever they're called, I think they call themselves kindred, can have any dealings with the changelings except through him. But I called y'all here to, due to what had happened, I need the mage's help to revamp the mystical, the mystical security around this place. Apparently, if one vampirist breach my neutrality wards that House Illuminate can put down, I need stronger shit.
Yeah, that's not a problem, man. I'll talk to the rest of our contacts within the OOH and other mystical brotherhoods in the area, see what I can pull together. Me personally, I can help enhance wards regarding to spirits and umbral creatures. To a lesser extent, also waste and shadowlands creatures. I don't want to make it uncomfortable for the spirits, but I want to make sure spiritual attacks can happen.
That works. I am going to need a dampening field for enchantments, nullifying them, and more than like and also I need peace wards, so violence can't happen.
Well, that sounds more like a mind thing. I can do a physical ward where nobody's just gonna be able to hit each other, but the downside is no one's gonna really be able to touch each other either.
We could do a combination effect. Keep it so that aggressive actions are halted.
That would work too.
There's a way to do it. I'll find a way to do it.
Yeah. Considering that considering I'm also dealing strippers, that no touching is going to be a problem.
Right.
Yeah, I can't do a lap dance if they can't work the lap.
Yeah. My new head bouncer is due to the whole Daihi Lillian event is Izumi Takahashi.
I don't think I met her.
She's the tower.
Oh, because
She's
explain what
nice
happened.
enough.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was a suggestion by Wamping, and I went with it. But he also suggested that I get the countermeasures put in place that I suggested, or he does, and it wouldn't be pretty if he did it.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we want to keep the Baudit's dude out of this as much as we can.
Yeah, considering how he keeps court, I don't want to put go on that 11-year-old's bad side.
Right. Oh, by the way, apparently people are saying I should think about becoming temperance. Don't know. Whatever. Just putting it out there.
I'll support you only because I can't. Also, due to what's been happening between me, my employees and Adam, Wang Ping is actually going as far as blocking any nominations to council position if it's in my name.
Okay. What the fuck's going on with Adam? Is this that whole... Oh yeah, that's right, the whole beating his head against the freaking... Didn't anybody listen to me when I said it was a bad idea?
Oh, they
Anyone at all?
listened. They just didn't feel like following your advice.
Oh,
I think it was the breaking point was the fact that he pulled his I think it's a treasure or his chimerical sword out in the assault, not once but twice around Dextra and
ooh,
Izumi.
sunlight and vamps, not a good thing.
Yeah.
And Izumi, and apparently Izumi had a problem with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she one of those Quay Jin thingies?
Yes.
So they have issues with sunlight too?
Apparently, because she from what I heard around the set, because Charlie had hinted at it, he said that she freaked out like a bat out of hell.
Jeez, that sucks.
When she finally got her computer poster back together, he tried to do it one more time. She used her version of speed to actually go up to Adam before he even tried it, and bitch slapped him into next week.
Wow, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Seems like a good time.
No, it's cool. There's other people pulling for me for temperance, from what I understand. I wasn't really my idea to begin with, but I guess because I'm a...
Out of character, I thought it was Hangman.
No, Hanged Man was somebody else. Temperance or Hanged Man, I think, is what I'm up for, but Temperance is the one I'm unopposed on.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Adam, I really wish people would listen to me, because if we had a solid plan, we could have stopped a lot of this stuff from happening. I don't know if you guys can see energy lines like we can. We call them wave lines.
We can see the chimera that
Yeah.
I have an idea of what you're talking about. We can see the chimera that they generate.
Yeah, Jolie was referring to it as Dragon Nines or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the wave lines around the construct are all hella messed up, so I'm thinking that a quintessence reactor went bad. Like, when it melted down, it destroyed the quintessence reactor, and it basically nuked wave lines in the area. They're all wibbly, like wibbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. That means the chimera are all fucked up in the head now.
Right.
As far as I know, I'll be keeping an eye out for those, because they'll probably be drawn straight to here or Adam's brothel.
Got it. Places that'll be safe.
Yeah.
Zach will look. Sorry. Arthur will look down his phone. Hold on a minute. Quick. Hey, what's up? Zach, I'm giving you an in.
Alright, sorry.
No problem.
I had to handle something.
It's cool.
Alright. Hawthorne checks his phone. Shit. I need to step away real quick. I'm very sorry.
No worries.
It's cool.
Anyway,
It's alright.
so Nick's Arthur doing that. So yeah, we do have a good pool of mages we can pull upon to work on the wards in the area. Hopefully, if we strengthen it up enough, we could have this place declared a safe haven that anybody can come into and not get fucked with.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and because that's basically what Juan Ping said. If I can get this place in order, he will even back it, put his name to the backing of the protection of the place.
Cool.
But until then,
Yeah, we got to do something to help this place out. I don't really think I get Lillian. I mean, there are times when she's a dead thing, but then she's like super into doing stuff that I didn't think dead things did.
yeah, I heard about that. She went with you guys and Jolie to go see the City Father.
Yeah, and for some reason, I guess it's because she's British or something. The City Father was all about her until I mentioned the construct, and then he turned into a psychopathic PLA officer and was like, "Why are you guys committing treason?" Blah 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 blah. I finally got him to start talking like the real Hong Kong. And,
Oh, yeah.
Just so you guys know, Hong Kong has 3 personalities. Just saying.
Kind of figured that, considering just look at the city itself.
Yeah. But
It's a drag.
yeah. For some reason, City Father really liked her, and now she and I are supposed to go to London to try to meet Mother London and take pictures of her. And yeah,
So he asked y'all to get porn of Mother London and bring it back.
I don't know about porn, but pictures.
We're playing Spirit Tender over here.
Yeah.
Swipe left or swipe right. Hong Kong is in your court.
Yeah.
If anybody would be able to do it, it'd be me, man. The spirits love me. Oh, by the way, you guys would notice that there's something new around Arthur's neck, it's hidden on top of his shirt. It's a blood red amulet with silver around it. Let me find the picture of it. Where's Deb? Trying to find the picture.
Do I see it in chimerical reality is the question.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm bringing it back. No, we can't hear you.
Nope.
I put the image in chat.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. It's brand new. You have Jason. You've never seen it on him before.
Well, I have one quick question for you.
What's up?
What's it look like in... Hang on. Wait for it.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
I can't even see the dice.
Oh, 2
No.
and
It was a
1 bot.
I was gonna look at it in Primo Vision, but
That's a either botch or a fail. Oh, wait, that's a fail.
It's
Yeah,
a,
it's a fail there.
yeah.
So you
Well,
didn't botch, so
That's
you're not blind, but
yeah. Riker just leans over the desk and uh, like basically just to get a better look at it.
it's you can see that it's emanating the power of the moon.
Whoa! How'd you get that?
It was a request and a gift, and let's just say that your friends would probably know what it is. The Arg ones.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that, considering this thing's emitting the power of Luna itself.
Yeah, she gave it to me. Well, she passed it along to me.
Nice.
Jason? You remember when I went on that running trip?
what trick?
The running trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I couldn't get in to see her, and I told her what was going on, and she sent me this. Yep.
Nice.
So what's it do?
Apparently, it's going to keep Ziva away from me.
Well, that's handy.
Oh dear Lord, don't get me started on Ziva. That I one night of naughtiness, naughty funness, and I have to be under quarantine for 48 hours.
Well, it's because she's a fucking demon. You know that, right?
Yes, consider out of character. This character now has Demon Lore 1.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, I've realized that, and had to spend 48 hours under quarantine and be subjugated to rite of cleansing by 5 ritualists and a water elemental.
So, for curiosity's sake, fork tongue, yes or no?
What?
Fork tongue, yes or no? On Ziva, and he'll look very closely at Riker.
He just blushes to the tips of his ears, which you've seen the tips of his ears in chimerical reality. You could tell this blushing went straight to the points.
He's
of
gone.
the, yeah, he would tell the blushing went straight to the points of his ears in chimerical reality. Depending on what form you're talking about. Lord. I was
I'm
about
waiting for Tiger to come back. I think he had a issue.
Yeah, I was about to ask him what he wanted to talk about.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with new guy. One of the new guys.
Oh. Oh yeah, Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah, I kind of figured that was going to come back and bite me in the butt, out of character.
Yeah.
And he's back. What were you wanting to talk to me about, Jason?
How about that?
What were you wanting to talk to me about, Jason? He's obviously trying to change the subject.
First off, okay, so that's basically all that's happened. Well, so there's this freshly awakened mage. His name's Jordan. When I met him, he told me somebody here drugged his drink.
Oh, that. Yeah, I got it taken care of. The waitress in
You got an explanation for that, buddy?
The waitress in question wanted to fuck him, and she spiked his drink to test his reaction to see how he'd react to enchantment. Basically, when I caught that on the security footage, I basically fired her on the spot and sent the stripper over.
I'll let I'll let we'll both let Jordan know that there was nothing on your part about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he almost awakened, and when you awaken in a particularly upsetting manner,
Yeah.
it's bad for us. Let's just say that I woke up in something like I awakened from something like that, and the forest is still there.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
It's better than what I did.
What did you do?
There's a crater back where I'm from that used to be a theater.
Oh,
Totally
you
wasn't
blew it
my
up.
fault. Totally, the building was on fire and it wasn't my fault. Okay.
Okay.
So you had a forces awakening, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense. I was studying with the Hermetics at the time.
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit like how the changelings wake up. We don't explode in the sense of we cause damage. We explode in energy.
Ooh. So what, you basically throw energy around, or it's something worse?
Think. Basically, the glamour side of us basically spikes to the point where it just physically manifests, and it cocoons us to where when it comes when it opens, it bursts,
Ooh.
and not just bursts, it explodes where other changelings can sense us.
Yeah, I guess you.
And go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so at least your people know how to find you at that point when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, with us, it's a race against time between whether the traditions find you or the technocrats find you. And if the
Or worse.
technocrats find you, or worse, or it could be and you'll see Arthur will just shut up at that point.
Understandable. Hold on. Yeah, I have full dice pool. He, Riker just puts a hand on Arthur's shoulder. I understand you don't have to go any further than that.
Thank you.
Because he didn't even. That wasn't even empathy roll. That was charisma and perception empathy. That was charisma empathy to know that he's being sympathetic. He actually saw the look that Arthur gave when he went quiet.
Okay. All right.
A lot of Guru after the war had the same look.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Um, you wanting your usual?
Yeah, sure. I've got a new guy that's coming over. I was going to introduce you to Jason. A guy by the name of Hawthorne's a pretty decent dude.
Alright, that's cool. He gets on intercom and tells the bartender up at the front, I need one of the tall boy bottles of scotch, a good one. Yes, it's for Arthur. And he turned the intercom off. Are you Jason, or are you want anything?
No, just water.
Alright. go on the intercom again, and also some water. Okay. Needless to say, after between the whole Ziva thing, then the Lillian and the Dayhe, I really didn't need the Lily and the Dayhe thing. I had enough, caught enough lack from getting laid by Ziva.
Yeah, well, you and Arthur, I mean, you and me, we know how to handle our chicks. But
Yeah.
at least Adam doesn't really know exactly when not to stick something.
Oh Lord, yeah. Considering he's have been trying to get with Zhu Ling, and I've watched him hit on Dextra very, very awkwardly.
Really, Dextra, but she's dead.
Yeah, he straight out hit on Dextra, but then again, she has that ugly duckling syndrome going for her.
I mean, I hit on Quay Jen earlier, so I can't really talk shit about that.
That was funny. I heard about that.
Now you shut up.
Wait, which Quaijin did you hit on?
That was just a couple girls at the temple.
Oh, dude. First of all, you're hitting on priestesses. Second of all, you're hitting on Quaijin.
Yeah. Albeit in his defense, I heard they were hot.
They were pretty banging.
Probably, yeah.
Like Toronto Whisperwind from World of Warcraft hot.
Who from World of Warcraft?
Toronto?
Oh, Toronto Whispering. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I played a little while. I never really got past the first game, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, Riker will just go, dude, you missed a lot. They're heading into the final installment.
Probably, yeah. That was around the same time I got my powers, and when you have a smoking hot older chick willing to teach you stuff, and I mean all sorts of stuff, you kind of got to go with it, you know?
Yeah, you go with the cougar. Forget the computer. You gotta have your full attention to the cougar.
Yeah. Plus, I got to meet a lot of other hot chicks too. I mean, I didn't really sleep my way through the chantry, but there were some chicks that knew exactly what I was capable of, if you know what I'm talking about.
I can imagine. Have you ever been with any female satyrs or changelings in general?
Not really, no. I mean, I've always kind of wanted to, especially Des, but she's got that thing with Dayheat, so I'm not getting involved in it. I'm trying to help them get back together, you know?
Yeah, consider, dude, that entire event, oh lord, Lillian was barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, did we know we were there?
Yeah, dude. I was gonna do something I didn't want to do if Lillian kept up her shit.
Yeah, I saw you doing your whole, like, umbral thing.
Yeah, remember what I keep threatening to do to Ziva?
Shunt her into another dimension?
Yeah, I was gonna do that to her.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, don't send her to the dreaming.
Overboard.
Please, don't.
Not the dreaming,
No.
bro.
That's a little overboard, maybe. I was just gonna give them a timeout spell.
Would have been nice to know next time. But we gotta work on our cues. You know?
We do. Basically, they could have swung at each other, sure, but I mean, they wouldn't do much. Feel more like they'll just kind of poke Arthur on the shoulder. It'd feel more like that.
Do y'all know if she tried to use any of her powers?
She was moving like frickin' Bruce Lee, so...
Yeah.
I knew it. My freaking wards went off when she did that.
I think Julian said it was some vampire power called celerity or something.
Well, celerity is another word for speed, so that kind of fits.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna talk to Julian and tell him she's permanently banned.
Can't
I'm
say
not,
I blame you.
I'm not dealing with that shit. And okay,
Aren't kindred supposed to know better than go flashing their special shit around crowded nightclubs? I mean,
yeah,
if I do shit like that, I get bitch slapped by reality itself, and then I get a
yeah.
turn talking to by the rest of the chantry. But what's the deal with them if they do shit like that?
I have no idea. And also, I don't know if y'all know Daiki's background.
Um, I kind of got the idea he doesn't like vampires, but then I got confused when he spoke up for Julian at the council meeting.
Okay, give you y'all the lowdown. He came before he came to Hong Kong. He just
Hold up. This, if he doesn't want, if he wants us to know, he'll tell us. If this
yeah,
is his personal thing, we shouldn't know about it unless he wants to tell us.
Yeah, agreed.
true.
Alright.
Try to say something, Zach.
Zach
No,
said,
can't hear you.
Damn, that sucks.
um, needless to say, um, he's got problems with female vampires.
Oh, so that would mean that Mildred chick and Lillian. Oh God. And
Yeah,
then she set on Dez, and damn.
and the fact that now, the fact that Des is my house sister makes things even worse.
House sister. That means that she's a member of your Fey house.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that that was technically her mate that she sat in the lap of the first originally
Yeah,
made things 10 times worse.
I got that feeling about those two, and that's why I'm trying to. Because Des kind of gave us a lowdown on her past day, and
yeah.
I'm trying to help fix it.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on him as well. He hasn't left his room ever since that night.
Is Des still up there with him?
I think so. I made sure they were. I pushed her into his room and locked the door.
Are you making sure they're getting water and food or stuff too? Because
Yes, I'm making sure. I'm also making sure that it's from the mundane world because it had eating fey food from the dreaming kind of has its own problems
oh, okay.
in long-term exposure.
Well, that's good. I just want to make sure because after a while, no matter what you do, you can't get anything out after that. The dehydration kind of sucks.
Yeah. I basically they've been in there for about 3 days now, yelling at each other.
No, I'm hoping they're working their shit out because they need it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm hoping Hawthorne will show up.
Hopefully. See, you said he was another of you guys?
Yeah, he's he's a verbena, but he's not really a verbena. You know how I'm all about peace and love and naked rabbits and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about fighting for what's right and combat and basically hurting people who try to hurt our people.
I see.
So
He's more aggressive to the passive druid.
yeah, Hawthorne is he's more aggressive. His kind are called his group within our kind is called the Twisters of Fate, and they definitely put that to the test.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he clicks up text. Got lost.
Uh, can I borrow your phone?
He hands over the phone to Riker.
Basically pulls up the link to Google Maps and for the Emerald Mother and puts the link in the text message and then hits send and passes it back. That should help.
He'll take it back. Oh, thanks for the scotch, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I would offer you some weed, but I got the normal hydro.
I'm cool. When I get like this, keep in mind you've given me the one alcohol I don't really have a tolerance for. He'll take a sip of the scotch and set it down.
You actually would have noticed that it was brought in by your usual waitress.
Oh, okay. I would have been like, "Hey, baby, what's up?"
Hi, honey. How are you?
Better now. So he'll flirt with her a little bit, and he'll actually pull a 20 out of his pocket and lay it on her thing.
Aw. Thank you. And she'll go back to her round.
So I'll sip it. That is some smooth, good stuff, man. I appreciate it.
After the fire happened, I kind of had to restock on everything and pushed all my revampment efforts like to 10.
Yeah, I wish I could have helped out with that, but I was working on my house at the time. I actually had a bottle of Glen McKenna, 1935, but somebody looks over to Jason, helped me kill it.
Well, I'm sorry if I drink a lot when I'm sad, and we happen to be going over everyone's tragic pasts.
Yeah, you're right about that. You sure you don't want a glass, man? He swirls the scotch
I'm
up
good.
again.
I mean, I'm actually planning on being designated driver tonight since there's no real, bullshit going on. But
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, whatever magic, whatever fuels y'all's magic is a bitch.
You've never had quintessence before, have you?
No, considering the
Woohoo,
glamour just went boom.
Yeah.
Needless to say, when I tried to close the iris to my freehold portal, when I got everybody out, before I could actually get the last lock on, that my door imploded into my face.
Alright. I remember all that damage, man.
it's good thing you got this place back up so soon, though.
Yeah.
It's called combined effort of knockers and glasswalkers. It's a thing.
Yeah.
The hell are knockers? They sound like assholes.
Some of them are, especially if they're unseelie, but most of them are okay people. They're just really good with their hands. They're basically changelings born of dreams of creation.
Oh,
That's
neat.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
I always wanted to learn more about you guys. Your guys in the Fianna of the werewolves. Apparently, the Ravenna tradition had some help in their eventual creation.
Yeah, I've heard that about that too. But then again, you got to think that druids would have been a thing around that time too.
Yeah, and the Ravenna tradition encompassed the druids.
So I would figure that we would have been allies at one
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, the the Fae and the mages and the Guru. I get the feeling they used to work together, but I don't know what kind of drove us apart.
I don't know either. For a while during the Apocalypse War, we kind of stayed to each other. Then the apocalypse happened. Then we had to reunite for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it's good that we did. It's good that we helped each other out.
Yeah, especially now.
Man, that's better than fucking what my order does. Hi, we're the Order of Hermes. We piss off literally everybody.
Dude, you can't blame yourself for that shit. That was the old ways, you know? Back when you guys were all high and mighty and, we all do everything. And, there was this one guy who, and I told you this about already, Jason, I'll tell you, Riker. This guy he was an Order of Hermes member of House Bonasagos or something like that. And he was just like, oh, you're a verbena. You're good at life magic. You're good at life. You're always good at life. Yeah, well, I'm an Order of Hermes. I'm just good at straight magic. I do everything right. I'm just like, okay, let's see how you feel the next time you're injured and you need somebody to heal you. And I walked off.
Man, seriously, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, he kind of was. Of course, the girl he was into was, on occasion, taking a trip downtown with me.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. But hey, he never made a move on her, so you know what? His own fault. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot better. The Hermetics have it a lot better than House Illumined. We still have this have suspicion from the 18 Wars.
What do you mean suspicion?
Oh, covert intelligence. Our leader at the time was batshit crazy. Caused mass genocide. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that can kind of put a damper on things, can it?
Yeah.
Hey, at least you guys are getting over it,
Yeah.
It honestly surprises me the amount of people that hold on to shit,
Yep.
Now, granted, from what I understand about the Tremere and what happened, I can kind of understand that the Tremere kind of like to embrace our kind, and I don't know if you've ever heard of what happens when when vampires embrace mages.
I heard rumors of what happens with changelings. I would imagine it's about all the same a lot with y'all.
It's not good times.
Yeah. The very essence of what we are basically shreds.
Ooh.
Yeah, one thing you guys got to understand, I mean, we are mortal, we understand that, but our very essence, our magical growth, can survive. It can recycle back into the next generation of mages. What that means is that if anything happens to that all that magical knowledge is lost. All that growth, all that potential, just gone in an instant.
Anything that happens to it transfers over into the next life.
Yeah.
You just happen to be the guy that gets that screwed up avatar, we usually call it. Well, sucks for you, bud. You gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
Either that or kill yourself. Those are the only two options.
Yeah. We our changeling souls actually do this about the same thing. I don't remember my past lives, but I'm getting like some vague flashes sometimes.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about my past lives too, but I understand that there are some that do remember and know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dreams. There was a Kadavi in my old chantry that seemed to remember being one of Pocahontas' sisters. So.
Is she hot now?
Yeah, and I banged the shit out of her repeatedly.
Nice.
She's the one that taught me how to work with spirits. He said I had a natural gift for it. And I showed her what else I had a natural gift for, if you know what I'm talking about.
Actually, the head of the local Order of Hermes Chantry is apparently a reincarnation of H.P. Lovecraft. So that's kind of neat.
That's some shit.
Yeah, I kind of geeked out on him a little bit, but
Well, that's so he doesn't like work with, he doesn't go around saying EA, Cthulhu, Cthulhu, or something like that, does he?
No, he's a pretty chill dude.
Okay, that's good. We don't need him summoning any ancient eldritch horrors from the deep umbra.
oh dear God, no.
Yeah.
Especially Cthulhu, considering the first thing he strike is all dreamers.
Yeah, that would suck for you guys really bad.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So, did he get lost again?
Let me text him. Hold on, text him. Let's see. No text back yet. Flips it back over.
Alright.
Maybe we should head down to the club.
Maybe.
Maybe. Just a second.
No problem. Clip back. He's outside.
Okay. Jason, do you know what would happen if I started manipulating the y'all's quintessence along with my glamour?
I have literally no idea, but given how things tend to happen, I'm assuming lots of explosions.
Yeah, I would think kabloom. Like, seriously kabloom.
And he definitely knows you were telling the truth with that one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I could probably keep working with the candle. It's just it'd be more along the lines of exercising glamour.
Yeah.
Forgot he's still under that effect.
Question. Would y'all be willing to tell me more about mages sometime?
Yeah, Riker, I could definitely fill you in a bit more about what mages do. By the way, Sugar is posting in chat.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Hawthorne? Hawthorne, this is Riker. He's the owner of the bar. He's a pretty chill motherfucker. He points over to Jason. This is Jason Morley of the Order of Hermes. He's a pretty chill motherfucker, too.
Nice to meet you, Hawthorne.
Jason will approach and hold his hand out for a handshake.
Do handshakes.
So I was just kind of laying down a bit of truth on our guys about what you do and who you are. Why don't you tell us a bit more about yourself? So all I know is, what I heard from everybody else.
Alright.
Jack, you able to talk?
Am I?
I can hear your mic coming through.
I think it's trying to work, but something's making him say no.
Yeah, so I'm thinking too.
Yeah, we were trying. It was barely trying to come through, and it said no.
Yeah. I was just telling them about how your Twister and Twisters are typically the more combat-oriented members of the Ravenna tradition. You know, that sort of stuff. You've always seemed like a pretty cool guy from what we've talked about so far. So I know you're not one of the hardcore a-holes that typically hang out with the Thanatos. Does that about cover it? See, like I said, kind of opposite sides of the spectrum, you know.
Nice, yeah. Well, I'm guessing you're wondering what I am, considering we hadn't gone through that yet, and you probably guessed I'm not a mage.
Yeah, I didn't really want to step on you, Riker, in that regards. Whatever, if you want to tell them what you are, that's entirely up to you, man.
Yeah. I'm, uh, I'm born of dreams. Due to my house, I'm born of dreams of magic.
That's pretty awesome way of saying that, man.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
Jason's gonna sidle up next to Hawthorne and kind of whisper conspiratorially into his ear, "He's a fairy! Don't you believe in fairies?"
Hey, this fairy, fairy can make things really quiet if you want it to be quiet.
I prefer calling you guys changelings. That's kind of what you call yourselves, isn't it? Changelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
people who aren't familiar with the term.
Yeah.
Considering, but then people call us changelings, elves, fairies. But then again, fairies are kind of a different group altogether.
Yeah, I kind of picture little fluttery things flying around and causing mischief. Well, I guess some of you guys do kind of flutter around and cause mischief, but not all you guys.
He does that fake cough figured, but you guys could definitely tell he just said Adam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. A couple things you need to know, Hawthorne, about being in the city. This area's we're surrounded by a wall of energy that is being put up by the technocracy they're trying to keep us in. It's being fed from 3 stations. One station in the city's already been destroyed. The destruction of it caused ley line damage in that area. I can't even get close enough to see if there are pattern spiders rebuilding it. I hope there's not. And the one thing you need to know, and this is probably something you would agree is an unusual thing, the technocrats are scared. I'll just let that sink in for a moment.
Yeah, apparently the wall is actually also transversing realms and dimensions. I've heard accounts that it's in the Dark Umbra, it's in the Umbra, and I have first-hand account that it's in the Dreaming.
Yeah.
And it
Bullshit pretty much says it all, Hawthorne. That this was the perfect way to respond to what I said. Yeah, they're I haven't seen any Nexus crawlers yet, but I'm sure they're coming. From first-hand accounts of an assault on the wall, they dropped 2 multi-ped tanks that dispatched 2 hit marks. Also, from what I understand, there was assault on this bar by a gray man and a man in black. So we're dealing with some shit.
Yeah. And right now, due to that attack and top of an incident I had with 2 of my patrons, I'm needing the help of the mages to revamp the mystical securities I have on the place and probably put in some others. It's either that or I had to deal with the almighty 11-year-old Wamping of the question. And needless to say, he's healed me once. I don't want to see the opposite side of that coin.
I don't want to have that happen to you either. That would be bad. As I was mentioning, my life magic you can't really do much with. I was more focusing on spiritual magic and the dampening of spiritual powers. Jason had a good idea involving forces. I don't know what you might have to bring to the party. We never really discussed what our strengths and weaknesses are. We'll do that later at my sanctum.
I don't know if this is a thing, but dealing with vampires is probably a good idea to throw in somebody with powers over entropy.
Yeah, entropy would be good. There's no Euthanatos in the area. Oh, you've got entropy magic. Well, shit, there we go.
Cool.
Nice. Well,
Dan, dude, you came at the right time, man.
Yeah, considering what you told me about the twisters, I would imagine that would have been very appropriate.
Well, sometimes you do also get twisters that like to throw fireballs too. They're just kind of rare.
I've seen some of my kinds throw fireballs. It looks fun.
Yeah, I don't ever want to do that. The Doc's backlash on it would be atrocious. We just need to talk with. You've got an idea for forces. We need to talk about somebody who would be able to influence peace through mind magic, and then we'd kind of be able to go from there. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of energy. We may end up taxing my node on it, but we could probably do it.
Yeah.
Y'all can tap into my freehold a little bit. You can I know I can pull like three units of glamour a day off it. I don't know, but I don't. I've seen Michael and Jason do it. I don't know if anybody else can.
It's there is a way I could do it because I've worked with Gnosis before. It would be basically I'd have to refine the energy in order to be able to use it.
All right.
But my idea was more to create tasks and carry it with us so that we could tap it as needed. Tasks, I believe you guys call dross.
Yes.
That's what Dehi told me. Yeah.
I kind of need to rebuild up my supplies of that, considering I used most of it to build this.
Right.
It's just around the building.
Yeah, I'm sure it took a lot of effort and a lot of work to make this place, and I'd hate to see anything else happen to it besides what already happened to it.
Yeah. Considering I don't like the technocracy's quintessence,
Yeah, well,
it hurts, and he starts rubbing his forehead.
yeah, you should never try to draw quintessence out of a static node. Mine's a questing node. It's a little more dreamy, free-spirited.
Uh, that and I kind of have met the force behind the quintessence explosion kind of head on.
Yeah, that's yeah, that hurts. Well, I actually heard about it. From what it sounds like to me, somebody was dumb enough to damage the premium casing the um, around the device they were carrying, which has a quintessence battery in it. So I would say that whoever broke the casing was the one who caused the explosion.
Adam told me he did it. He swiped at the person with his claws when
Yeah.
took his true form.
Oh, okay. So
Well, I guess
wait,
now he
Adam
knows.
can shapeshift?
Yeah, he's a puka. They can shapeshift in private, but we can also bring our true forms into the mundane.
Oh, that's right. I think Des told me something about that, about how she looks like a cheetah girl or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's never really into furries, but her mortal form seems pretty hot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's very hot.
But we're gonna let Dehi do his thing. We're gonna get them back together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Considering I have my own own things, females, furry females that I can work with.
You're talking about the Garu, or are you
Yes.
talking about? Okay.
The guru. Riker, it looks like he notices something inside of Hawthorne's hood. Goes and turns on the intercom and says, "I need a small plate of fish to my office, please."
Arthur looks over and is like, "Oh, that's right. Hawthorne brought his friend with him. I forgot about that." Sorry, man. When you smoke as much shit as I do, you tend to forget shit.
Considering I was looking right at him when he looked at his little friend, it's the whole reason why I caught it.
Right.
He'll bring the waitress will bring the plate of fish in, and where does your friend usually like to eat? What is your little friend pointing at you're out of character. You're familiar in your hood. Where does he usually like to eat? And Riker just puts the plate of fish on onto the floor. Well, it's there if your friend likes would want it.
Oh, by the way, Zach, when Hawthorne walked in, he would have seen a bunch of, like, a couple of rats, a couple of cats, and a couple of dogs sitting outside like they're waiting, and for some reason, none of them were attacking each other.
Also, a bunch of birds sitting on top of a telephone wire. Echoes.
And there's a lot of wild energy in this place. You're welcome.
Arthur just kind of smiles and waves at the little black cat. You're a cute one.
What's her name?
Alright. Out of character, I love his profile name.
Yeah.
That's why I always call him Sugar.
But yeah, other than the fact that taking fire due to the whole trouble with Adam thing, and then Ziva on top of that.
Yeah. I really don't know what you guys see in Ziva. I mean, yeah, she's like supermodel hot and all, but she's got wings in the Shadowlands, man. That's not kosher. You know, it has.
I was just curious on the forked tongue bit, which I never got an answer to. And he'll look at Riker again.
What question is that?
Forked tongue, yes or no?
Flush is beet red one more time. Depends.
What?
What for?
Yes.
In human form, she doesn't have the bifurcated tongue.
I don't even. He'll pour himself a full glass of the whiskey, slam it back.
Other than the one time, I don't plan on doing it again.
That's fair.
Considering I caught so much flack from that. 48 hours in quarantine for the crew to do rite of cleansing, and then another a day of a day of where I had to deal with lashings. Luckily,
Yeah.
it was only 10 this time.
Jeez. Yeah, Hawthorne, I kind of haven't had a chance to tell you yet. There's a demon in the city. Goes by the name of Ziva. Calls herself an Elohim, but she's a fucking demon. Um, don't accept anything from her. Don't sign anything from her. Don't make any pledges with her. If you talk to her, be civil. I stay the fuck away from her because fucking demons. And Arthur will Arthur was going to need willpower roll on this one. Oh, that's good. I don't go catatonic. I got 4 successes. Arthur will pour himself another glass of whiskey and slam it down. And Jason, you know that's not a good thing.
Jason will like wrap an arm around Arthur's shoulder. You good, man?
Yeah.
That's charisma and empathy with 1 success. Riker just gives Arthur a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's okay, dude.
Hey, Riker, you mind showing him a picture of Ziva? I'm sure you got a few of them on your cell phone. Make it a clean one, please.
He basically shows him the selfie from the quote unquote date. They went out to dinner before Ziva took him home. And this chick that he took a selfie with is smoking hot. We're talking
Appearance 5.
Appearance 5 for at least human form.
Yeah. You see Arthur reach up and he'll wraps his hand around his pendant. Oh, I forgot to show you this picture. Where the hell is that again? I need to actually start saving this picture. There we go.
And with 3 successes, Riker just gives Arthur a pat on the shoulder. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not going to do it again. Seriously.
Arthur,
Lashings kind of did that in.
Good. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of female Farah that would love to have your bone, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I should become a kinfolk so I can throw some bone at those chicks. Nah, I don't like the commitment.
I don't know if there's a rich in the Fiona that can do that. I know Adam's going through the Children God one.
Meanwhile, Jason has pulled out a notebook and he looks like he's scribbling something down in it.
Yeah, considering lashings is a real boner kill.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, well, they don't have to just bang their kinfolk, do they?
They don't have to, but it's preferable because it passes down the genetics a little bit more.
Ah, okay. So it's more for getting more of their kind. Got it.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Although I've heard a lot of Gru have actually bred with mages before.
Hmm. I wonder if that what's her name? The blonde chick, the one that's the God, Julia's childhood guy. I wonder what she's like.
I think you're gonna have to fight Gus Contos over that one.
I don't fight people over chicks. If they're with people, I let it be. Oh
I'm
wait,
not.
isn't Gust a shifter himself?
He's a Korax.
I thought they weren't supposed to do that, um, even with other shifters.
I'm not sure what's up with that relationship. I think it's just more of a pack thing, unless they're really hiding their relationship well.
Okay. Well,
But then again, I've heard he's actually getting over a lost love.
that sucks, man. Man, next time I see that Gus guy, he's a bit of a douche, but I'll buy him a beer.
Yeah, considering what that probably nice of you, considering from what I heard from his waitress. Dear God, that Ensign Parker needs to be bitch slapped into next week.
Who's Ensign Parker?
Oh, it's supposedly his wingman and even bigger douche than he is, if that is even possible.
Well, I'll see if I can't help loosen that guy up. Maybe he just needs a doobie snack.
Mm.
Somebody was telling me, someone was telling me he doesn't much appreciate marijuana being smoked around him.
Who? This Ensign Parker guy?
Yeah, he's something about his allergies or some shit.
What the fuck?
Dude, does he even get laid? I mean, or is he just like,
He's tried to pick up his waitress more than once. His waitress has turned him down more than once.
well, if his waitress is one of you guys, I'm sure the banality off of him is worse than Julian's.
She's referred to him as one rank below that Christian
Oh, okay. Wow, that's nice.
you.
Anyway, not sure what else. I'm just glad I got Hawthorne here to meet some people. He just moved into town. I'm helping him get accustomed to the area. Where are you from originally, Hawthorne? I thought you said you were from like Dallas.
From a circle in Texas.
Yeah, so basically a chantry. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure this is a bit of a change from where you're from, right? Aren't you? No guns, no rebel yells, no border crossing Mexicans, things like that.
I could probably I can give him my contact information and Charlie's contact information. I heard he's a little he misses Texas a little bit.
That'd be nice, yeah.
And he jots down the two phone numbers and gives it to Hawthorne.
Yeah, Charlie's a pretty cool dude. He's got a here. Arthur pulls out another super blunt, hands it over to Riker, just in case you need a little extra,
Thank you. I'll probably use it later.
Alright. I never did ask Hawthorne, do you smoke?
Absolutely, he takes the number and he starts grinning.
Arthur pulls out a super blunt and passes it over to Hawthorne. It is probably the best smelling weed you've ever smelled in your life, and let me know if you're using any type of magical sight upon it, because it will be glowing. If you ever feel bad, like if you're ever hurt, if you ever feel like you've been poisoned or shit like that, take a hit off of this and you'll feel 5 times better. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright.
Arthur's just like, well, I was wondering if we're going to see anybody else tonight. I kind of let Michael know that Hawthorne was in town. Oh, that is a special blunt of my make. I grow the weed in my greenhouse, which is also my node room, and then I infuse it with some life energy, some spirit energy, and a little prime to hold it all together. Will basically heal any wound you've got within reason. Obviously, it ain't gonna regrow your fucking limbs, so don't get it cut off, but it'll patch up some holes on you.
Charlie's got a stash over at his place.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave because I have to be up super early. So this is just gonna be like, all right, it's been a pretty fun conversation, guys. But I'll be over there, and he'll just go off and try to chat up a couple girls sitting at the bar.
That's cool.
Alright. We can probably end the scene here because I've got to head out to work in a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a bad time to go ahead and end it.
Okay.
Zach, if we ever get any more openings, I'll try to get you included on it as well. I know that once Sean's done with Dahi, we may be able to roll Michael on the scene. We'll try to work on it, okay?
Yeah, he just asked me about doing a scene when he's done with his.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and call it then.
Cool.
And this has been an edition of Hong Kong House of Cards called A Meeting of the Minds.